everyone's kind of on edge at the moment, like wondering, is it going to get to that level again?
The general state of exhaustion and burnout is still there.
There are some people that it's come as a shock to them, almost like they've been to war and they've got PTSD.
Kelly Ann is a nurse in the intensive care unit at Royal Derby Hospital. She says they're feeling the strain.
It's scary for us. It was a struggle the last time. I think we're all still kind of running on adrenaline at this point. Even like looking back at the last wave feels a bit like a dream or a nightmare. We're exhausted and it'll be a struggle.
The atmosphere here is calm. Staff are simply getting on with their jobs as professionally as ever. But that can conceal their private concerns about just what this second wave will mean. Caroline is the sister in charge of the intensive care unit. This section for COVID patients is nearly full. How do you feel personally?
I'm ready and willing, but I'm very tired. My staff, I'm very concerned that they're also very tired and stressed out. And we have a lot of sickness due to either burnout or just that they're unwell themselves.
Dawn is one of their intensive care patients. She's 61 and has no underlying health conditions. She wants people to see how serious COVID is.
At first, you think, oh, you're going to be okay. But then, as things progress, you can't breathe. Quite frightening. Frightening for family. My husband is absolutely devastated. It's just floored me. Yeah. So, it can happen to anybody.
Another patient's condition has changed suddenly. Greg, who's a consultant, is called over to help.
So this patient is just oxygenation levels have dropped a lot this morning, and the question is why has that happened?
4 members of staff at the trust, a healthcare assistant, 2 doctors and a cleaner, lost their lives to COVID in the first wave. Memories of that are raw.
We very rarely are in a position where we have to look after somebody who is a colleague or a friend or an acquaintance. And when you do, you suddenly realise how mortal we all are, because suddenly it's a personal thing.
Staff say they feel well supported by the trust. Hospital leaders are sympathetic.
It's hard, properly hard.
They say the workload is more intense than before as they're trying to keep all types of care going.
My anxiety is that it's going to be harder than it was in phase 1. We're fighting on multiple fronts, and I hate to be militaristic about it, but that's almost how it feels. And we're relying on our staff bringing the energy again and their focus and concentration through the whole of winter.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Back in a COVID ward, Mick has some good news for his wife. He's about to be discharged after nearly a week in hospital.
Here, I've had the best treatment. Fantastic. They've looked after me well. I certainly am looking forward to going home, and seeing the wife again. It's the first time I've been apart in 54 years.
Stories like that are encouraging for staff, but they know there's a long road ahead.
We've done it before and we'll do it again. We just have to all support each other and get through it. Yeah.
I think we go into the next 2, 3, 4 months with a significant degree of trepidation.
We can't see an end in sight. We know that it probably will end, but we don't know when.
At the end of the day, it's people's lives that's important and it has to be done.